Welcome to the Matrix, guys. Today I will be reviewing NieR Automata version 1.1a, which is the anime adaptation for NieR Automata, the game developed by Platinum Games and published by Square Enix. It originally released in 2017 on PC and PlayStation 4 all over the world and Japan. A year later, though, in 2018, it released on Xbox. So I really can't wait to review this anime adaptation with you guys. See you guys in a bit. Before I start talking about the anime, I wrote a little monologue about the game and I wanted to share it with you guys. NieR Automata delves into a profound exploration of philosophical themes that elevates the storytelling beyond typical action games. Themes of existentialism, identity, and the nature of humanity form the core of the narrative. The game raises questions about the purpose of existence for both androids and machines, challenging players to ponder the meaning of life, consciousness, and self-awareness. As a player, I navigate the post-apocalyptic world. They confront the blurred lines between good and evil, as well as the consequences of war and the desire for peace. NieR Automata masterfully weaves these philosophical threads into an emotional journey of its character, compelling players to reflect on the human condition, the pursuit of purpose, and the essence of being in thought-provoking and introspective manner. Through its captivating narrative and evocative themes, NieR Automata transcends the boundaries of a mere video game, inviting players to contemplate the profound mysteries of existence and intricate interplay of humanity, consciousness, and artificial intelligence. This was a short monologue that I wrote and I wanted to share with you guys about the game, my overall thoughts about it, how philosophical this game really is, makes you question the existence of life and the difference between the androids and machines and how one's trying to show no emotion while the other's trying to show human emotions, trying to understand humans. So yeah, that's my kind of thoughts about the game, and let's begin with our review for the NieR Automata anime 1.1a. Okay, guys. So that was like a short monologue that I wrote, and I wanted to share it with you guys. A monologue on the NieR Automata game. Recently, after watching the anime, I started playing the game again on my Nintendo Switch. It's it's good to be back. That's all. It's good to be back. Now, putting the game aside, I want to focus on the anime because this is the review for the anime. Now, I wanted to play the game to just refresh some stuff. I haven't really gotten past the prologue. Like I just finished the prologue and just doing few missions after the prologue, but I really haven't gone past that. But this is just to kind of give myself a comparison between the game and the anime because I played the game a really long time ago. Kind of a bit after its release, so it's been quite a while. So what I will say is that the first episode of the anime and the prologue of the game are very similar. They're very similar. They're the events that happen and all. They're very similar. But overall, the whole anime it is not a one-on-one adaptation of the game. It actually takes a lot of inspiration from the novelization of NieR Automata, which released a few years after the game. Now, the novel actually it kind of fixes some of the plot holes that were left with the game. The game's amazing and everything, but it had some unanswered questions that needed to be answered. But I really think that the developers did it on purpose, where the whole game, like I said in my monologue, is like a very philosophical journey. The players themselves, the characters do ask questions, a lot of inner questions and all, but the players themselves, I used to ask questions. That does not seem right. That there's something wrong with that. So there's a lot of that, a lot of answered questions in the novel. Some new added characters too. But overall, the novel is amazing, and now the anime, it takes inspiration from the novel and the game. Does it work well? Yes, yes. It's surprisingly, adapting anything, getting an adaptation, can be very risky, especially, when it has such a strong fan base. Whether it's like a comic book getting a movie adaptation, a movie getting a game adaptation, a game getting a movie adaptation, or anime getting a movie adaptation. It's a very like for a fan base that is they're happy, but it's kind of like you have to be kind of scared, because a lot of times adaptations, just adaptations in general, they don't work that well. I'm happy to say that the Near Automata 1.1a, the anime, A1 Pictures actually have done such a great job with this anime. Its story, its character, like the personality of the characters, their inner monologues that the characters do, and just in general, like the character designs. They like I know the character designs were already made, like how like the clothings and everything that's like already made in the game, but like to bring it to like animation wise, that's not easy. So that really, props to Avon Picture for really creating a really good story, a really good animation, a really good characters, and just overall great job, Avon Pictures. And also on the way, they also added they added like few new like characters. One of them is Lily, who is the leader of the resistance. Now, my video game buddies, you guys would know that in the Nier Automata game, the leader of the resistance, her name was Anomon. Anomon. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying it right. Anomon. Animal? Is that how it says? Like it's written right there on my screen. So Animon, and yeah, okay, Animon. I'm just not gonna make fun of myself anymore. But yeah, in the game, Animon was the leader of the resistance. Resistance. Now you can see her in the background in the anime, but the main leader of the resistance, her name is Lily. Lily is actually such an amazing character, especially when you dive into her backstory and just how like she's like in the game. If you guys remember, like Animal, when she met 2B and 9S for the first time, and then she like just looks at 2B and was like 2B, like there's like a pause, and then you as a player, like because I just recently was playing the game, I was like, huh, they so she knew to be, and then they just never like talk about it ever again, until like it's slight mentions, of A2 and all. But aside from that, they never really delve into her story. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that the side characters in the game, they weren't really explored well, versus the anime, you actually, they had a lot of emotions. The side characters actually had a lot of emotions. They had like a personality, a really good personalities, unique. Each character had a unique. You met a lot of them. I actually forgot one character's name, but if anyone can let me know in the comments below, that one character in the game kept like that kept making you do like these bunch of tests and all, and she wanted like to get test record. You actually meet her in the anime too, and she has way more dialogues and way more personality than the one in the game. The one in the game, I actually wanted to beat her up. I'm sorry, shit, bro, I'm gonna get canceled, but no. What I meant is like, you all know those annoying tests that she used to give. So now I'm a completionist, so I really had to do side missions. I know some of you are like, just leave, like don't do her missions, but I know I have to do it. I have to do side missions. I have to do every single thing in the game. So yeah, you actually get to delve more into like not her like backstory or anything. Just like you the characters, they interact a bit more. You get to see a side of her that you've never seen in the game, which happens a lot with all the characters in the anime, which is really good, especially with the commander. you get to see a unique side of the commander. Where she's really, she feels like she feels sorry for her soldiers in a sense. Like, she hates it that they go into the battle and then they keep getting murdered, and the people, like humans that are on the moon, they don't do shit. They don't do jack shit. With that. So it's really, and she kind of goes against the order too at the end, which is very cool. Like, you get this whole brand new character and originality, which I actually really like, because one-on-one adaptations are good. It's the safest route, in my opinion. But getting something that's inspired from, like, a comic book, a manga, anime, TV show, video game, getting like adapting that, but like, kind of giving it your own look to it, making it more unique, but in a good way, not in a trash way, not in a Dragon Ball Z evolution way, or something like that. But actually doing it good. That's important. I really think, like, video games these days, they're getting some really good adaptation. You had Sonic the Hedgehog, you had Super Mario, Castlevania. For those of you that don't know, Arcane. They're just video games are kind of winning right now, where superhero movies aren't really doing that good, except for select fews. You know, video games are actually doing amazing right now. They're doing amazing, and I hope they keep doing, because I love video games so much. So overall, there's that sense of originality with this anime, but in a very good sense. A lot of people would, don't really like. I've seen like tweets where they don't really like the personality of 9S, because they say that their version of 9S is a lot more like chit chatty and like really nice and all. 9S talks a lot in the anime too. He's exactly the same. But what I've heard, because I personally don't know Japanese, like, so I was listening to the audio of the game in Japanese with UH Kawa's voice as 2B and the rest, but the subtitles and everything were in English. Now, when I was playing the game, kind of felt like sometimes I understand a bit, not 100%. After all these watches of anime, there's some stuff that you kind of pick up, and like it really doesn't matches with how it is going. So there's some like times where the subtitles, it really doesn't match well with the way the tone and everything is going on, like in the Japanese stuff. Now in the anime, they kind of fix that. They go more into how it was originally supposed to be, because I know the English dub version of the game, they, because of the change in, like, the way the VAs, now VAs are, all VAs are amazing. I'm not calling them bad. It's their own version. That's what they went with. But the way they like the way they voice acted, the personality of the character, that kind of affected a lot, which is why a lot of people, they kind of felt they didn't really like that version of 9S in the anime. But I personally, I actually really liked it. I got to see a 9S that was kind of like so pissed at machines. Like, he just wanted to kill them, and he was just straight up mean to them, a dick to them. Like Pascal and everyone. He was he was kind of unhinged in some scenes. So really, I really like that. If that's actually a change, they did, I'm happy. But I doubt it, because I know, like, some people have said, like, the Japanese dub version in the game, 9S was exactly that way. So comment down below. Let me know if that's true and all. I'm just going over my experience and all. Uh, Overall, there were changes made to the story. Like I said, it's not a one-on-one adaptation. Kind of changes made to the story to make it more original. Too, like in the game, between Adam and Eve, Adam ends up dying first, and then the final boss you fight Eve. But in the anime, it's the opposite. Eve dies protecting his brother Adam, and Adam goes on this one big old rage, and he says, like, he understands what the humanity wants and all, and blah blah blah, just straight up, starts, goes all kaiju level shit, and it starts destroying stuff. But the commander gives a wave, and yeah, Adam ends up dying. But that was very interesting. Adam living and Eve dying. I really like that change. I always felt like Adam kind of gave that more OP vibe, compared to Eve. But they're both ridiculously strong. That's true. They're both ridiculously strong. Still don't understand how they're even made. Like how, like it's like the machines that give birth to them, which is still very odd. But yeah, that's it is what it is, I guess. Now it is confirmed that there's going to be a second cure for this anime, which was the most surprising part for me. I didn't know like they were gonna do more after what this anime went through. So for those of you that don't know, that are either new to this anime, new to NieR Automata, and have not watched the anime, uh, this anime released in 2023 winter season. So winter season usually lasts from January till around April. Uh, I think I'm having that wrong. No, it's April. Yeah, January till April, and then there's the summer anime that's sorry, the spring anime that starts, and then the summer anime which is going on right now. Now this anime aired in winter, and it kept getting like a bunch of hiatus during the airing. So I believe like after episode 2 there was a hiatus, then there's like after episode 4 there's another hiatus, and then like by episode 8 they released episode 8, and then they said like NieR Automata will not be airing due to COVID-19. Now that every time they went on hiatus, that was their excuse. NieR Automata will not be airing this week due to COVID-19, which is kind of saying like in you could say in a computer language that we got some production issue happening right now, where their boss, which is Aniplex, is pushing A1 Pictures on so many projects and everything, and they don't have really. I don't think they have a lot of manpower or something, because A1 Pictures is actually a really good studio. They recently did Fate Strange Fate, which was just amazing. Fate Strange Fate, they do SAO, 86, amazing. I love 86. So yeah, they've been having a few like production issues, and due to that, there was a major delay. And this July, like last week, they finally released all the remaining episodes for NieR Automata till episode 12. Now that's the end of one core, and then at the end of episode 12, there's a short like teaser that plays out saying like there's gonna be a second core. I'm happy, but I do hope, since I'm a seasonal watcher, I watch every season, like all the anime, like not all the anime, but like I usually have like around like 4 or 5 animes to watch. So I hope this time though they take their time with this. I don't mind waiting. I'm not like, I don't want them to rush it. I want them to take their time with NieR Automata and Fate Strange Fate. I want these two to run properly in the season. Whatever season they go with, run properly without saying due to COVID-19, we cannot release the next episode. That is BS. Please do not do that. Do not do that. Take your time. I know Aniplex, is definitely pushing you. So please, Aniplex, let A1 Pictures work on this. But yeah, guys, there is really, I cannot go too much into detail with the plots. What happening? There's that like a lot of stuff happens in NieR. Like I said in the opening monologue. So I really can't go too detail into the plot. I will, however, go into detail once the second core also releases, so that gives us like a full picture. Kind of gives us the full picture. Hopefully, the second core ends, gives us the proper ending for the anime. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, I know this was a very short one, but if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving the thumbs up, like. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit the bell notification icon, guys, so you are up to, you know when we're uploading videos. And someone is coming. Sorry about that. What else was I gonna say? And yeah, comment down below. Like if I made any mistakes, guys. First of all, I do want to apologize if I made any mistakes. Kind of new to this whole review thing, but that's still not an excuse. But sometimes, like there's a kind of like misinformation, and also, if you guys can correct me down below in the comments, or just discuss with me like your thoughts about NieR Automata, the anime, the game, the novel, just in general. NieR discussion. Let's have a NieR discussion in the comments below. Comment down below also like your favorite animes that you've been watching recently in the summer season. And yeah, guys, we're also on a bunch of social media apps. So we're on Twitter, which is sadly called X now. So we're on Threads, we're on Letterboxd, and we're on TikTok. Can't forget TikTok. Now follow us over there. The links to those will be in the description below. If you follow us, guys, on Letterboxd, we will definitely follow you guys back, because we kind of want to know like what type of movies you guys watched, how you've rated those movies, and maybe there's some movies that we have not watched but you've rated so high, so we might check them out and hopefully make a review for those movies too one day. So yeah, guys, I'll see you next time right here in the Matrix.
人類に栄光あれ